Hello, everybody. Join our amazing, firing conversation, how to become magnetic to men and money. So I'm having a special guest for you today, Lydia. She helps CEO moms to create a business full of freedom in an effortless, easy, and enjoyable way. So she specializes on money mindset and on time management and on bringing your business to the next effortless level. Okay. And she's also my mastermind partner. So we support each other in our own business growth and journey. Yeah. But today's topic is about becoming magnetic to men and money, because men and money actually are oftentimes the same. Yeah. So men and money both can be either feminine or masculine energy, which means you can be chasing men, but you can also be chasing money. And if you're into that, if you're feeling good, great. But if you feel exhausted, burnt out, overwhelmed, then this conversation is for you, because we are sharing the secrets of you being able to be in your feminine energy, you lean back, effortless, playful energy, and still allow the success to drop in, the success in dating, that the man steps up, wants to be with you, does the heavy lifting, but also in business, that the clients, the money comes to you. Yeah. So when you know me for a while already, then you know that I was sharing about this in relationships a lot. But now we have this amazing conversation with Lydia, where she shares with you how this also works in money. And so join us here a little bit. And it was actually an Instagram live. So when you want to see the whole thing, give Lydia a follow, and then you can see the whole Instagram live stream. And before I forget it, I'm hosting a free masterclass tonight, and it's called Becoming Magnetic to Affluent Provider. So it's 9 p.m. German time and 3 p.m. New York time. Join me. Link is in the description box to join. And let's start with the live stream.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, first of all, and thank you for having me, Lydia. So my clients usually have the issue that they feel overwhelmed and exhausted by kind of doing so much work to get a guy. They drive to him, they call him, they text him, they put in the effort to look beautiful, and still they don't get anything back. And like, this is even a huge problem, because with money, as you know, men and money are same. Money can actually be feminine too, when we are in our masculine doing energy, and then you get the money and you're like exhausted, but you get it. But with men, like, they are mostly in the masculine energy, so they kind of don't want to be in feminine energy, and then they disappear. And that's the problem for the women. They can't really get a guy when they are in the masculine energy so much, or if they do, they get a guy because they're in masculine energy and sex polarity. They get a guy in feminine energy, which means the guy is super low effort, passive, receives from them, receives gifts and attention from them, and they're like super unhappy. They tell me, wow, I want a guy who steps up, who wants to claim me, who wants to give me gifts, who wants to take me out. Why do I have to do all of that? And all the guys are hopeless. But it's like, there's a little shift that we can do to actually change that. But yes, that's oftentimes the issue of them, that they're doing so much, they're being the perfect woman, the perfect girlfriend or perfect dating partner, and they still don't get anything, and they seem like nothing they do inspires the guy to step up. And it even makes it worse. Like, the more they chase, the more they hustle, the more they call them, the more they buy them gifts, and the more they are nice, the more the guy doesn't want to be with them. Or if it's a feminine guy, He's like, oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm
gosh.
gonna just relax and relax and be with this masculine woman who chased me.
Yes, I completely resonate. You know, in fact, just now when you talk about like the lady who's chasing after the man, I had so many scenes exactly about stories I hear from my girlfriends as well. They're like, you know, why is he not doing this for me? Blah blah blah, and so on. And they get really unhappy. And the more they pressure the guy, the more the guy just goes into their cave or they just run away. And actually, I would like to bring that to a great problem that it's like what we said, men and money are exactly the same. And that's what I also see in my clients, because a lot of them have the chasing money mindset. They hustle after money, they grab all of the assignments that really takes up all of their energy without prioritizing what is really aligned to their passion. And again, it actually brings back about doing a lot of action similar to like what the ladies
Yeah.
that around them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's like no wonder that so many women are in this way because we are taught to be integrated in the school and work system, and it is masculine. It is masculine to the
Yes.
point. And for so many women, it just doesn't work, and they feel exhausted in the work and business place and in the dating world too. So it's like, how can we make it work in the modern world, being feminine but still successful in business, in corporate, in dating, right? Being successful.
Yeah, and like what you said, oh, sorry, like what you said is like in the modern society, similarly, you know, men and women were given so much of equal opportunities to work, to provide for our families, especially right now. Women are getting also higher pay or like a lot higher education as compared to the past. So a lot of us also end up thinking that we have to work and be like the men as well, and we have to hustle and we have to put in more hours, put in more assignments, often at the expense of our own family time. I think that is something that you know, this society is, and then that's why we are here to shed light about how freedom around men and money is totally possible, right? Would you love to share about the feminine way around men then?
I'm sorry?
Would you love to share about the feminine way around men, like how we actually can get the men to step up and get the men to chase
Yeah,
after us? Similarly, like money as well.
absolutely. So, a really, really big thing that women need to change is to really, really claim their worthiness, that I am worthy to receive attention and love and gifts just by being in my feminine energy, which means just by being and existing. Like feminine energy literally means just being. Like it's nothing special you have to act or change yourself to. You just allow yourself to receive by being. And I don't know if probably you would agree, it's like the same for money, that it's like this allowing to, I receive because I exist. And of course in business we do have to like give a service and all of that, but it's the allowing part and the worthiness part of I actually allow myself to receive effortlessly, and this is the key for feminine manifestation and receive and effortless receiving. Is it love? Is it the effort from the guy, or is it the payment from the clients?
Yeah, completely. Like, I think when you actually talk about receiving, for in the dating world, is about receiving love and support from the man, and in the money world, is about people receiving the money and owning their worthiness. Because sometimes they receive money, they feel guilty. They feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. Or I need to put in more hours now to prove my worth, and you know, and so on. And that's how the cycle on chasing money never ends. At the end of the day, money owns you or you own money. Period. Done. So
Yeah.
I think for me, yeah, for me, I in my coaching, I also see how my clients also have difficulty navigating through dark and uncertain times, especially when they, you know, they are showing up on they're showing up on Instagram. They are like speaking to people, but they don't see the money coming in so fast. So that's when they get a little discouraged, they get a little frightened, they get fearful, and then they go into hiding and they question themselves. themselves, like, oh, is my business worth it? Is my passion worth it? Or let me just go and do something else. They either find distraction, or they get overthinking, or they get procrastination. So all the more money doesn't come in for them. So yeah, I completely.
Yeah, I'm sure my followers and my clients can relate too, because then if they have this problem of always giving so much but having no results, yeah, or very little results, then they go either into hiding and giving up, or they try even more, but again at some point they might feel frustrated and burnt out, so they eventually stop anyways. And yeah, and again, we are taught to be this way. And if a woman loves it, they love chasing the money, they love chasing the guys, great, right? But so many women, they don't love it. They are not made for that. I actually know personally men who love it. They love chasing women, they love chasing money. They kind of get this addictive high from that. They love it, they're made for that. So if you're a woman like that, you love chasing the money and the man, like great. But if you feel burnt out, or if you feel like, wow, this is not for me, like I feel so frustrated, burnt out, like I'm gonna hide and give up, then we want you to know there's a different way to actually attract those things effortlessly.
Definitely, yeah, and I think it's just in our DNA between the men and the women. For women, it's just completely out of place for us to be chasing after the men or to be chasing after money. Yes, we can do it, but it can only get us so far, like short-term results. It won't get, and we have to keep repeating the cycle. We get frustrated, we get burnt out, and we have no idea what is the next solution. So, of course, feminine way of living around men, around money, and like what, yeah, I think that you made a great point. It's about leaning back, receiving, right? It's about receiving and just being at ease and feeling safe around it. So like what you said, sometimes like I guess some of the ladies, they receive attention and they're like, oh, I think I would like to bring up, you know, the top 3 destructive behavior that a woman does that always kills the money and the man's spirit. Would you like to share about that?
Yeah, so the
first one.
Yeah, so what I see for my clients is that again they are either entitled of that, so they really want the attention, the love, the commitment, the thing, and they go to him and be like, yes, can you please give me a ring? Can you please give me the money? Can you please give me a gift? Can you do this? And it's fine to ask, but is this entitled energy again is masculine energy, because you're going to it and be like, I want it now, I'm entitled, I need more, and I decided I want it now. And this
Yes.
is literally masculine energy. So again, we are in the cycle, and then the guy's like, I'm hiding, or the money is like, I'm hiding.
Yeah, I completely agree. I have seen friends who were like, even when they were in a relationship, they chase after the guy. They chase all the way until the engagement, and they chase all the way until they're married. And right now they're chasing after for like a kid, which is like, and they keep asking like, why is the guy keep hiding, or why is he like fearing commitment and stuff? And we clearly know the answer. So, yeah, I mean, just now you mentioned like the entitlement, right? And I would like to add on 2 more other destructive behavior that a woman always kills money and men, is that they are, number 2 is that they are in denial of support. So like what you said just now about the worthiness, that when the man actually provides to them, they're like, no, I want him to do this, or I want him to do that, that's not good enough. Same thing, like in the money world, if there's like small money that comes in like really effortless, like without them doing anything, they say they just go blind to recognizing that as like a real manifestation, and it was effortless, right? And they judge the outcome. They want, oh no, I don't want $200, I'm looking for $2,000. If it's $2,000, it means something to me, but not $200. And that's why they end up not being able to manifest money.
It's this contradiction, right? Like one time wanting more, but then when the effortless money comes in, they're like, no, I can't take it. And it's the conditioning. So that's why, you know, the conditioning means that you're used to doing a certain thing since your childhood or since your early, you know, adulthood. So when you used to do this, it feels safe. And I remember even for myself, I feel so free talking about this here because on my own channel, I don't do it so much. But I remember when I switched from chasing the money to actually receiving it effortlessly, it felt so scary for me. It felt so weird because I wasn't used to that. And luckily I was, you know, all the time being a coach, and I was helped doing the embodiment and changing process. But for me, it was so scary to actually be, wow, I can receive effortlessly in pleasure. I don't have to chase it. I can just lean back, have a great life, and the money will come in through whatever source, right? It doesn't only have to be the business. It can be your job, it can be some insurances, some family supporting you or your partner supporting you. And that was such a big shift for me. And that's why I literally can relate when a woman says, oh, it's like so hard for me to receive it actually when the opportunity comes in.
Yeah, exactly. So it's about judgment, right? Judgment about the source. That's something that I really love to emphasize, especially when I actually coach my clients about money, is that we never judge the source. Like when money always comes through the safest door, whether you've been used to receiving in your first business and you're setting up a second business, naturally in your second business, it will take time for money to come in, right? But they're like, oh, I would like to come into my second business. It's either through my second business or nothing. And that actually frustrates the heck out of them. And money just doesn't come in even also because you don't chase money, right? You let money chase you, and that's how you attract money. And that's how it comes to you in the most effortless, easy, and of course, enjoyable way. Okay, amazing conversation. Yeah.
And that's
So,
usually, right? Like usually when we allow the money to come in even to a different source, then suddenly the business starts taking off and like it's effortlessly in the business. So it's like about opening up to actually receive the money. It's not about forcing the business to grow. It will grow, but it's about being open to receive it.
yeah, exactly. It's about that receiving vessel. So, all right, let's talk about the solutions about what we have. I heard that earlier on during the day you had a free masterclass for the ladies.
Oh, I'm still having it tonight. So it's 9 p.m. German time. It's 3 p.m. New York time. So it's still going to be tonight. So it's gonna in Singapore. It's gonna be middle of the night, 3 a.m. So I'm not sure if somebody's up. Maybe you can still join. Yeah, it's about becoming magnetic to men, of course, but you can translate it for money. Since you've seen this live stream, you know that men and money are very similar, and that's why all of my private clients, even though we work on love primarily, they do have big shifts in money too, like double income or just raises without even asking for a raise. And yeah, so
Yes.
actually mhm.
Yeah, I would love to add to that as well. Like for me, in my private coaching as well, because men and money are like essentially the same. It's masculine energy, and for me, I started off with time coach. So time is also a masculine energy. After we fixed a lot of them, they come in like, oh, I would like to fix my money mindset, but I was like, no, let's start from the beginning first. We fix time management, and when they get better with time, their relationship with their partners improve as well. And when their relationship with their partners improve, somehow like what you said, they get an increment somewhere, they get a pay raise, they get more assignments coming in for them out of nowhere, and they like find money, like they go digging in their wardrobe and they see money out there as well. So yes, I completely agree with you that if you know how to work around the masculine energy, whether it is working with your husband, your boyfriend, your money attraction factor is gonna skyrocket from there as well.
Yeah. And I actually also believe that every woman has their own point of growth. So again, for me, it was the relationships and love life. And when I fixed that, kind of everything else fall into place. And for some other women, it's actually the money, relationship with money, and then the other areas kind of fall into place also more naturally. and effortlessly. So you probably know what is your biggest pain point in your life when you're watching this live stream. And yeah, and for really fast results, one-on-one coaching is literally the best way, because you're saving yourself so much time. And when you once fix the relationship with either money or time, or with your relationships, you have fixed it. You've done it, and for the rest of your life you can enjoy a great relationship with money and men. You can effortlessly attract money, you can effortlessly attract love and hold it, because the way Lydia and I actually do coaching, we do really deep transformation. It's not about any tricks or tools or bandages, but it's really about deep transformation, going deep and transforming. And I don't know if you follow us now, but we actually are masterminds partners too, which is so exciting. We're like really supporting each other. And that's why I know Lydia is so great at deep transformations. She has so much knowledge, not only about money, but like generally. And same as with me, right? Like we can hold the containers for growth, for the containers for big transformations and empowerment. And this is really life-changing.
Yes, like what you said, we actually focus a lot about the inner world. I think for you, it's like you will see the frustrated and upset women that come to you. They ask themselves, they ask you like, is there a problem with me, or is it with all the men out there, right? And we gotta fix ourselves first. We gotta fix our belief system, our feelings, our emotions, even our wounded past as well, before we are able to recreate a even more beautiful future. If not, we just end up keep recreating the past, right? It's recreating the past if we don't fix what was in the past, we don't move on from there, and then we get to decide, right? We get to decide in this present moment what would be the supporting beliefs for my next future, what would be the supporting thoughts and feelings that will be in my embodiment of my next version. So yes, like what I think we're coming to the end of it, like what Ellie said, she's providing one-to-one coaching for women who are so frustrated and would love to feel magnetic around a man in a dating space. Yes, I would have loved to know you like many years ago. Yeah. And then for me, I also have one-to-one coaching. I'm currently having an offer. This week is my launch week. Here you see me talking a lot about it on Instagram stories about CEO Moms program, where it's a 3-month program where I coach CEO moms on how to actually create freedom money in a time-saving business. So we're gonna combine like 2 really powerful stuff. Freedom money, right? Freedom money. So I today talk about freedom around men and money. How freedom money comes about at ease, effortlessly, enjoyable. We don't chase the money. We let money chase after us. And also in a time-saving business. Because when you can get so good with money, you're gonna get so good with time as well. So that we also have more time for our families. Yes. So, all right. Anything else to add before we end off, Ellie?
Actually, thank you so much for having me. I was so excited to talk to you again. And yeah, so everybody who feels called to just DM us and let's have a firing conversation, and yeah, maybe we can do this another time again.
Yes, like what you said, we actually have mastermind calls at like 6 a.m. Singapore time, like 12 midnight Germany time, but always our conversation. Yes, can just go on and on. Talking about men and money is so exciting. Okay, all right. Yes, I think it's time to go off. Thank you so much, Ellie. I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Again, to see the whole live stream, just give Lydia a follow on Instagram. Her name is in the description box. And also, if you're interested to learn more how to be magnetic to men, which oftentimes for my private clients, nearly every time results in being magnetic to money too, then join my free masterclass today, 3 p.m. New York time, 9 p.m. German time. Link is in the description box. Even if you're watching the replay, later you will be able to receive the replay. Okay, but live, you always get to ask questions, have the firing energy, and I can't wait to see you later. Also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't, to never miss any new video.